to the shallow water hive on the Rutland Water Lyndon Reserve. It's cold, and looking out into the surrounding fields we see this beautiful cock pheasant, and the hawthorns are now heavy with blossom. We pass a pair of grey-legged geese busily feeding in the field, and the familiar sight of a cormorant at the old dead tree. And the weather's been very changeable this week. We've had everything from rain to hail, but despite the cold today, spring has well and truly sprung. And peering through gaps in the hedge, we see young spring lambs, always a lovely sight. And there's new, vibrant green growth on the trees and bushes. And on our way we've heard numerous chiff-chaff and a willow warbler. And now, somewhere in this tree, a black-cap. We're making our way down this brand new path that leads to the brand new 2-tier shallow water hide. We settle ourselves inside, and there's a lot of water out there, so I don't think we're going to see many waders today. But we've come here today really to film the Manta Bay ospreys, both of whom are back here safely. This looks like the unringed female, Maya, and on the post we have juvenile, common and black-headed gulls. And there are now 2 ospreys on the nest. Looks like there's a changeover going to happen. Off goes 33, the male, to be replaced by Maya, and he soon finds a handy perch on which to rest and preen. Maya returned from Africa on the 14th of March this year, followed by 33 on the 23rd of March. It's an amazing journey they make, returning to Africa around September and returning in March or April. Just looking at what else is about, we've got Canada geese, a pair there, a coot, this lovely blackthorn blossom, great crested grebe, and looking way out, a small flock of shelduck. Just watching this Dexter cow making its way to where 33 is perched, but he's not fazed. A pair of gadwall just appeared close by, and a solitary male teal, no sign of a mate. And now a much closer view of this striking male shelduck. Most female ducks are much drabber than the males, but not in the case of the shelduck. They look very similar, but the male has the large swelling on the base of his beak, which is much more pronounced in the breeding season. Looking at the nest, there's been another changeover. 33 is back incubating the eggs, and Maya is on the perch. On the day of filming, 2 eggs had been laid, but since then Maya has laid another, so now it's 3. Here's a female teal swimming by. Wonder if she's the mate of this guy who's fast asleep. Maya's flown back onto the nest. She's not calling there. I think she's trying to dislodge a fish bone. And then to the side of the shallow water hide comes a kestrel on the hunt, using its amazing vision to look for any voles or shrews or mice moving around in the grass below. And now 3 mallard drakes have appeared, preening and sleeping on the bank. And the female teal has now joined her mate. And Maya has returned to the perch, but not for long. She flies low over the water, panicking the black-headed gulls, and then she turns and flies back towards the nest, leaving the gulls to feed in peace. She returns to the perch, but then the gulls seek revenge by mobbing her. They have nothing to fear, as ospreys have a fish-only diet, but they don't know that, and all birds of prey are looked upon as a potential danger. But it's not long before Maya is back in the air. Ospreys both incubate the eggs, and 33 is certainly doing his share of incubation. And Maya's still not ready to take her turn at incubation just yet, but she returns to the perch for more preening. If my memory serves me correctly, last year Maya laid 3 eggs, all of which hatched, but unfortunately one chick didn't survive. It's amazing that the chicks, when they're only a few months old, can fly all that way back to Africa, and 33 continues to sit tight on the clutch. And now looking way out, a flock of tufted duck pass by. And now on the post, a black-headed gull, this time an adult. And then above us, more ospreys appear. At least 3, maybe 4, wheeling high above Manton Bay. On the day of filming, 21 ospreys had returned to Rutland water, and there are nest sites both on and off the reserve. Maya spots the ospreys and has quickly returned to the nest, and the pair are ready to protect the nest from any potential intruders. I always look forward to filming the ospreys on their safe return, but now it's time to head back and see what we can see on the way. Well, we heard numerous chiff-chaff on our way to the shallow water hide, and indeed here's my first footage of chiff-chaff for 2019. We've had a really good morning at the Lyndon Reserve on Rutland Water, and it looks like on the way back to the centre we're going to get eaten alive by midges. I'll see you next time.